I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast.
Hey now, I am not an outcast, I'm an exile. Don't make me kill you, Varuk.
No more words. Defend yourself or perish.
Fine, then you will die. I ain't afraid of you, old man. You shall die at my hands. You are a tough old man. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam, this is HMO4 Gaming. Welcome you back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. In the last episode, we went into the Jedi Enclave sub-level, found Disciple, turned him into a Jedi, and found out that Master Vrook must have fought his way through a couple mercenaries, but wasn't enough, and he got himself captured, and they're holed up in the crystal cave across the way there. In between episodes, yep, I cleared out the local Kinrath population just so they wouldn't be annoying. Beodor's here with us because I need to get some influence with him to realize his true potential, and the best way to do that is to talk to this dude right behind us and get his quest going. And if you're excited for that, please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Don't worry, dude, they're all dead.
There was a time when seeing a Kinrath was a rare thing. They mostly were around some caves to the south of here. But now, they're everywhere. They're dangerous, too. More vicious than they used to be. I'd stay away from the eastern side of the plains. And now that I think about it, stay away from the west, too. The west is filled with Cath hounds. Dantooine is in a sad state these days.
Don't worry, I've already cleared out most of those. Why have things gotten so bad?
Mostly because the Republic has left us to fend for ourselves. I gave the Republic the best years of my life, and I understand they're under pressure. But I think that they'd be able to spare at least something to help us out. All we get is sympathy.
Why do you need help from the Republic?
Some law and order, for one thing. Take what I'm doing right now. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the western fringe farmers was coming to Khoonda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors.
But Dantooine is temperate. There is no need for atmospheric sensors except for seasonal data collection.
Huh? It's just important we get it back.
He's like, what? What'd you say? Shut up.
Of equipment, and we can't afford to replace them. Regardless, I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something.
Why do you really want those sensors?
I just really need them. It's important. Please come to me if you find any of the atmospheric sensors. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you find, whether they're broken or not.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Alright, and I know exactly where those are. It's actually where we ultimately need to go, inside the crystal cave. If you have high enough awareness, you'd be able to see it. If you have Beodor with you, that also works too. This is good for awareness, or not awareness, for influence. So definitely only have Beodor with you, because I think others can also mooch off of this. If you have two people in the party, it's random who gets the influence. So to mitigate that, just have Beodor. And here we are in the crystal cave. This game, well, the game is just going to tutorialize that guy has an item that makes him invisible to the Kinrath, and it's like, whoa, how is he able to do that? And yeah, there's Kinrath, but we're not going to mess with that. But this suspicious piece of rubble has atmospheric sensors in them.
I don't know about that.
What's the problem? We found the sensors. Now we can take them to Sadet and get paid. You don't know what? The sensors?
They are vitally important pieces of equipment on tectonically or environmentally unstable regions. But do you really need atmospheric sensors on Dantooine?
Can you examine one of these sensors?
I'll have this open in no time. Child's play.
Inside the atmospheric sensors, a hidden surveillance device. No wonder why Sade wanted them so badly. Good work, Baildor. You're cool. The atmosphere provides strong evidence that Zoran is endangering relations with the mercenaries. Alright. And that gets us a level up, and let's head back to what's-his-name and hand it in. So I also never, turned in evidence for Zoran. I don't know if it really matters, because the mercenaries are up to something, and Zoran was right in doing so. So now that we know that, you can turn that in, and, basically Zoran will step down, and the other less experienced crazy dude will probably take over, which is probably not what Khoonda needs. He's trying to do what's best in his opinion, which technically isn't good, but just to keep Khoonda strong, yeah, you don't want to turn that in. Unless you're doing dark side and just want to screw over Khoonda's leadership.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Actually, I found 3 of them.
That's great news. My offer still stands.
Damn, he's getting me 1,000 for each.
1,000 credits for all of them.
It sounds like it's worth more than that.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for
Damn, he's giving me all the money. Here you go, take the credits.
Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Khoonda.
So I'm not really too sure which is the best thing to do, is to turn on Zoran, but it's fine. Also, is this enough for Baildor?
Yes, General?
No, it's not. Unfortunate. I could have swore it was. Maybe we have to be on the ship.
Yes, General?
No. Huh. That's interesting. Well, Baildor, you can go on the ship for now. We don't really need your assistance right now. So, Atten and Cray will be back, and we can head into the Crystal Caves proper to not only clear it out of Kinrath, find a most powerful item for us in there, and I guess we'll save Master Vrook if we have time. But first, before we do that, let's level up. So, intelligence is nice and all. I like a little bit more constitution so we can be a little bit more tougher and have a little bit better implants. Also, I might as well just get stealth up too, might as well, since though we have the ability to sneak by everybody, and I've never really dabbled with sneak much. Obviously, it's kind of blah, but and then everything else is 20s across the board. We're never going to really have to worry about disabling mines, so, we're not going to worry about it. Empowers, well, can I get Force Storm? Yes, I can. Alright, we'll eventually get Super Heal, because it heals everything, poison, status afflictions, all that. But I also want to point out, my Light Mastery just gives me +3 Constitution. So my Constitution's at 24, so we're a chunky girl right now. We're thick as shit. Just want to point that out. Let's head into the cave. Alright. I also forgot to mess with Atten's lightsaber, but he has one. Kreia, you'll get one eventually. And let's just clear out the Kinrath in here. Nothing too crazy. Just get our buffs. Also, never sleep on speed. I never realized that when I was a kid, that how great Master Speed is, along with Master Power Attack. Obviously, if we were a Jedi Guardian, we'd probably be busting more ass, but, we got what we got. Plus all this good XP. And this dude is just wandering around. He's like, don't bother me. And if we were being a dark side dude, I guess we can kill him for what he has. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell men from beasts. My apologies. I'm sorry. No worries. But what are you doing here? There are dangerous Kinrath about. The Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that? There's a trait secret I'm afraid I can't share. Ah, but you see, Persuade, I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me. Well, I suppose I can tell a fellow explorer. I recently discovered that these Kinrath discern from friend from foe. The common Kinrath have an odor-emitting gland near their rectum and keeps them from attacking each other. When carefully examined their surgical too, the gland will still function. Carrying the Kinrath scent gland with me allows the other mercenaries to avoid local Kinrath populations. Okay. What do you know about the other mercenaries? Most of the mercenaries here are rather surely, but that happens anytime there's significant downtime between jobs. From what I've heard, we're going to get another job real soon, but I don't know if they'll be exactly. They tend to keep everyone out of the loop. Why do they keep people out of the loop? Truth be told, I don't fit in well with the other mercenaries. I am given special privileges which make some of the others jealous. And you mentioned crystals? Yes, the crystals in this cave are unlike any I've seen. Some are warm to the touch while others freezing. They seem to draw and contain energy of some sort. The energy you speak of is the Force. I sense some small potential within you. I would speak of the Force if I were you. Most of my mercenary brethren would assume you were a Jedi and try to collect a bounty on you. Yeah, I am a Jedi, actually. Yes, I thought that you might be. Again, I recommend keeping this quiet. I won't betray your secret, but other mercenaries would be more opportunistic than I. Okay. What do you know of the others? Most of the mercenaries have rather... okay, he's just repeating dialogue. Alright, see you later. You could kill him to get it, but, I mean, as you see, the Kinrath aren't that tough, and we can just easily dispose of them for equipment and XP purposes. I guess if you're a first-time player, or if you want to play the game as a pacifist, I don't know how you would do that. Or if you wanted to play the game like just one person, just your party member, which would be a very interesting way to play. No party members, pacifists. You just do as much speech checking as you possibly could. Just try not to kill as many people. Obviously, there's situations where that can't be avoided, but, you know, there are some things that you can just easily walk around. Alright, and now that we have Force Storm, riot control is very good. And over here is where Master Vrook is, so we're not going to have to really worry too much about him. I want to get... Damn, look at all the buffs we have right now. Alright, so yeah, Master Vrook's over there in the Force Cage. We're not going to mess with them for right now. Let's just give them a wide berth. Because we don't really need to mess with them yet, because we're not done exploring the cave. Alright. And that's most of the Kinrath destroyed. Master Vrook's right there, and you can talk to the mercenaries. A fight ensues. But we don't want to do that just yet. We want to head on to the rest of the cave. Obviously, there's some Kinrath around. Because why wouldn't there be? We're just going to control the local Kinrath population. Have your Kinrath spayed or neutered. And then I think I gave Kreia super... Oh, I didn't give her that yet. Oh, that sucks. Oh, improved heal also heals poison. That's interesting. I thought it was only the master one. Could we get this item, please? Thank you. Gamorrean Power Gauntlet. I feel like I already had one of those. Oh, yeah. It's armor proficiency, heavy. Cuts down... Yeah, it just makes you more stronger. Which is kind of interesting, because why would you need strength if you're a gun? But I guess that maybe makes some of the heavier weapons easier to use? I don't know. This isn't like Fallout New Vegas, where you need certain attributes high enough to handle things. Alright, and here we are in the cave. Again, still getting a bunch of stuff. And Kreia's going to go on a spiel pretty soon about the place. Also, the dots are basically to say she's only talking to us in our mind. Which is interesting because she's here.
I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
You said the lightsaber absorbed the Force? I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Okay.
The crystals here...
Oh, she just goes around. Okay. And of course there's a fight. Look at all them boys. I don't think it was supposed to do that, but we can definitely take care of them. These are weak dudes. Yeah, nothing like a bug zapper to the bugs. Yeah, it uses a lot of force because we're not dark side, but, you know. They're actually not that strong. How did I miss all 3 shots? Come on now. Matriarch. Oh, you're the tough one. I was gonna say, can we hit this dude, please? There we go. Damn. All the other ones were kind of blah, except for this one. The Matriarch had a crystal in it. Also, I just want to point out that this is a grinding spot, so if you did want to grind, just leave one of the eggs intact, and then Kinrath will continue to respawn. So that's just one of those things that give you continuous XP. It is kind of annoying, though, because you have to keep running out of the cave and coming back. Did that give us anything? There's a sigil. So I'm not going to destroy all of them, because I kind of want to test it myself. I don't even know if it still works. Yeah, it doesn't even give you anything. There we go, some more crystals. Because some of the Kinrath eat these eggs, or eat the crystals, I guess you would say. This is also a quest just to clear them out. Crystal Valamorite. I don't think I've ever seen that one. What the hell is that? Crystal Valarite. Dexterity +1. Keen. So that'll get your criticals, I think, up. Alright, so that's cool. That's plus to dexterity. Didn't really get anything else cool right now. But there is one in particular that I'm saving. If I can strike these things down. There we go. And I'll leave one just to test that unlimited XP. I want to see if that's actually a thing or not. And right here, glowing crystal formation, you find the Mitra Sura crystal.
Crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean, actually?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Is the crystal a threat to me? But I've gained a pet crystal. Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Okay. Does the crystal feed off the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Cool. I don't need this. I don't want it. Do you want it? Alright, so, yeah. So, with this crystal, the white crystal is bound to Mitra Surik. Its power reflects that of its master. I can already tell, since I'm already maxed out in the Force, it's super glowing. So that also gives it buffs. So that is the most broken thing in this game, is your own crystal. Because as you'll see, once we get back to a workbench and put it into our lightsaber, it literally just gives us flat buffs to our attributes and skills. So yeah, it is severely broken. And once you max out in light or dark side, depending on whatever you're doing, it gets even more powerful, which is awesome. So pretty much, I think even at our current state right now, we'd probably be able to defeat the final bosses of this game, which is kind of hilarious. And we've only completed 1 planet at this point, about to be 2. Just wanted to point that out. Also, here's the mercenaries. Want to make sure we're at full strength for this. So there's no way to get around the fight here, so just want to point that out. Master Rook's not going to like it. He's going to yell at us for fighting, but it's all unavoidable. Master Rook is enclosed in a force field, a prisoner of these mercenaries. He regards you without an expression. What a dick.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave.
No, I already killed them. So the mercenaries are branching out into kidnapping now?
This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead, leave now.
I don't want to fight, but I can't let you take Rook to Nar Shaddaa.
I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
He says that, well, she says this, but yeah, you guys aren't gonna do a damn thing. Ooh, they saved that. Well, And since now we have Force Storm, Atten also has Force Wave, so we're just gonna blow people away right now. Master Rook probably wouldn't be too, oh, what? What? Oh, it stopped attacking. Oh, okay. Now die!
Always
Yeah.
rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Khoonda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict.
I apologize for interfering, but I was just trying to help, though.
Right now, Dantooine is at a critical moment. If Khoonda falls, then the Republic may lose control of this system. Still, I'm surprised you were able to get this far. Although you do have your Jedi training to fall back on. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
Yes, but apathy is death, and we'll get to that in time, but is it, well, pretty much we're just gonna try to get into this here, but Mandalorians had to be stopped, Jedi Council was doing nothing. Is this the same careful timing you were counting on in the Mandalorian Wars? Okay, well, again, both of these are basically just pesterizing him? I forget what the hell it's called, the word. Okay, what should we do?
I need to get to Khoonda
Patronizing.
and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
How can I help?
If you wish to prove yourself, then do so. Khoonda's in danger and they need our help. The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Khoonda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Alright, and Vrook will run off. Don't worry, they won't attack until we initiate it. Ooh, what is a CSN Strength Enhancer? Saves +2 to all and strength +2. Is that better than what yeah, no, mine's +2 saves. Yeah. What does Atten have on? Atten just has reflexes. So yeah, we'll give him that. What does Kreia have on? Yeah, she just has defense bonuses. So yeah, I'm just gonna put things on to make our thick ass even more stronger and more tough. Sound dampeners. We do have to eventually do some equipment modifications. So I'll probably do that in between episodes in order to make sure all of our... Ooh, what was that? Making sure all of our equipment is as strong as it can be. Strength +2. Dexterity +2. Might as well just go into all strength. What is my current strength right now? Alright, so I have 20 strength. So yeah, our thick ass is going to be continuing to get even stronger. The databag contains orders from Azkul, a senior mercenary. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an immediate attack at Khoonda. With Administrator Adana's death, the Exchange would be able to use Dantooine for illicit activities, completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Khoonda at any moment. So Master Vrook was wrong. They were just going to attack anyway, regardless if they had the Jedi or not. Nagi Combat Glove. We're starting to get some cool stuff. What is this? +2 to all saves. Alright, cool. What does Atten have? Atten doesn't have anything. Here you go. Oh, that's Kreia. No. Yeah, Atten doesn't have anything. Kreia, you can have... Can I, like, stop clicking on the wrong ones? Kreia, you can have the Infiltrator, and Atten could have the, say, the Super Glove. Alright. Let's head out of here. I wish we had, spoiler, HK with us, because there is something funny that he'll say if we walk out of here with him. I can't... Oh, I never got HK yet. Well, HK would pretty much say, "Shall I kill them, master? They're threatening us, these mercenary scum." And you can tell him, "Yeah, sure, do it." And then, you know, hilarity will ensue.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of.
Hello, mercenary scum.
Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine.
I've learned that you're planning to assault Khoonda.
That is correct, and I want you to help me.
Yeah, but why attack Khoonda?
You don't need to know the details, but I can tell you, there are a lot of credits involved.
That's garbage. I would never help you.
According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Khoonda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Khoonda. Of course, I will pay well for your services.
Why do you need me if you already said you have so much men and it doesn't matter? I'm not interested.
You'd better reconsider. I can't have a Jedi interfering with my plans. There is a considerable bounty on your kind that I will collect on unless you're working for me.
Can I allow your plan to
You
succeed?
could have guided the situation to a better outcome.
Men, I trust you can handle this Jedi.
Oh, I just lost influence with Kreia. Damn. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, because Kreia just wants us to attack, or to work with the mercenaries, which is really stupid. Also, mercenaries, get out of my way. I ain't having this. Yeah, we ain't having that. And if this is the best the mercenaries have to offer, I don't care how many men you have. Also, do they have any remains? I guess not. Alright. Well, we can head back to Khoonda and help them bolster their defenses in preparation for the mercenary attack. Alright, all the players are here, getting ready. Vrook's already still pissed
I
off.
see you have found the elusive Master Vrook. He's told me that his rescue complicated our situation to some degree. I can't say that I anticipated that. I thank you for finding him, though. Vrook has informed me that the mercenaries devised a plan of attack to annihilate Khoonda itself. I must ask for your aid again, Jedi. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them.
That's alright, no problem there. What can I do to help?
Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Khoonda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Khoonda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle.
Okay. Who knows about the attack?
Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time, so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle...
Master Vrook's just pissed off. He's just perpetually pissed back there. Okay, can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Khoonda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
Alright, I'll go check out
Here
the
is a
defenses.
Mastercard key that will open all of the security
Oh, now he's
doors
laughing
inside
at us back
Khoonda.
there.
Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
And that's just basically saying if you have any outstanding quests, basically hurry up and complete them.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need.
Vrook and Adana are like freaking out. Let's see. Any idea how I can help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
Alright.
Off the top of the 3 turrets outside Khoonda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so I've had some men lay traps around Khoonda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Khoonda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Khoonda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight. Maybe die for a cause.
Alright. I'm going to see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Khoonda.
Cool. Alright, and let's go do that. This is going to be basically a super cut of helping out. Dude, can you help?
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly.
Would you be interested in joining the Khoonda militia?
Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. So I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Cool. That gets us some experience.
A lot of people here hate Jedi.
I don't think there's really anybody else that I can ask to join. Oh, yeah. That's what happens if You have your lightsaber out. He's like, I don't like you. I noticed you had a lightsaber. That door is sealed. I think this is the med bay. Yep. And since I'm super cool with repair, I can just, you know, get all these dudes up. Reactivate. Reactivate. And everybody's up to fighting strength. I don't think this door opens. No. Door appears to be stuck. So I have to fix that from the outside. That's locked. These are the droids. Droid utility. There's nothing there. Let's get these up. XP for reactivating all the droids. Ooh, but by the way, while trying to reactivate this droid, you discovered a hydrospan logged inside of it. The name Akir is printed on the handle of the tool. That's the little merchant outside. So we're going to have to speak to him about something. That's also to get some influence gained with some people. So we'll definitely be taking a look at that in future. I think Mira would benefit from that influence right there. Alright, we're in the computer. Change defense to target priority. Defense status. The 3 defenders are active and set to defend friendlies pending status alert. Alright, cool. So you could have them basically be sicked on the residents of Khoonda, but let's not do that, and they're all ready to go. Use my workbench really quick because I wanted to, 1, I like the cyan blade, and 2, this is plus the damage. This is just physical. We're going to put our crystal in it, which, well, 1, since I'm super maxed out on light side, I get plus 5 against dark side and plus 2 to light side damage. Yeah, it also gives 25% chance for 6 sections DC to slow them down. Attack modifier plus 2, defense plus 1, bolt deflection plus 6, and then basically stat buff to some attribute points, which is freaking broken. So now I have my nice blue cyan lightsaber, which is pretty cool. And now my stats are just kind of getting to the point where, yeah, we're just doing a lot of stuff. And I want to get Atten some nice stuff on his lightsaber, because we got a bunch of stuff for him. Stun. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put Keen on him. Stun on hit. That'd be good. Yeah, might as well. And what do I want to give Atten? Guess I'll give Atten a nice blue lightsaber. Bolt deflection, defense, damage. Yeah, might as well. There we go. And then you can have a nice blue lightsaber. There you go. Nice looking for Atten right there. Alright. So we'll probably eventually craft some better stuff for them. Basically to make sure that their lightsabers are up to snuff. Again, you know, we do have all the chemicals and repair parts in the world. You can get that from just breaking down a lot of the stuff you aren't using, aka like the mines. I don't think there's anything else around. Yeah, they're just providing me with anything. This is just a turret control. Turret status to set on friendlies and hostile. Change targeting parameters. Attacking targets, friendlies, and hostiles enter command. And reprogram turrets to attack only hostiles. There we go. And now the turrets are good. And then back here is just the back entrance that I don't even know if I can open. Oh, yes, I can. Well, let's head outside and mess with that security door that they want us to fix. And I went in the Khoonda and I forgot about the damn security door. The security door is malfunctioning. It would be relatively easy to hack the door, but you'll never get close again. The security of this building would be compromised. Lock down the security door. The door is now secured. In fact, it's so secure that nobody will get the door open again anytime soon. Alright, now we can head inside and see Khoonda. Alright, and I think I've done as much as I can.
I was right about you. The mercenaries are...
Nah, I don't think. Ready to finalize the battle plan.
Yeah, sure. Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. We've done all we can.
Alright, then we got a lot to do.
As you are here to bolster Khoonda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. kill me and kill the Administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The Administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Khoonda's defenses. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it.
Do you have any time for anything else? Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do.
I think they could use some encouragement maybe if I speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Speak good. Remind them of their friends and family are counting on them. What we're about to do is dangerous, but important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we'll have to give it all to them. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has backed the other up. We can win this if we work as a team. Hurrah!
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
Yeah, F them mercenaries. Get those mines. Even though that's not where I place mines at. And the guns are working too. Damn, they gave him hell out there.
The Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
Alright, I won't let you hurt her.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them
What
all.
predicament? There ain't no predicament. Oh, I like how Akir's here. Alright. He says this, but you know. Yeah, we're just gonna destroy a lot of things. We have a bunch of defenses. Nothing's gonna stop us. And Asgul's got nothing on us. Oh, that's that other dude that yelled at us at the camp. And he's dead. He's dead. And Asgul falls too. Yeah, the mercenaries, they got nothing.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this place.
The Jedi? Is that what one a Jedi actually? And I am considered an outcast by the Jedi.
I'm sorry to offend you. You are, of course, our savior, and I am very grateful to you.
I am happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Which for me would be missing her head. Keep the money, use it to build a statue of me in honor of my heroism. Keep it to rebuild Khoonda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Khoonda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Sith have returned. where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Okay.
You have more questions?
What happened to the Jedi?
We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Is there why the Jedi are not gathered together?
Yes. The Miraluka world of KOTOR taught us that. Many Jedi gathered there in an attempt to use the Force to find the location of the enemy. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on KOTOR when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after KOTOR that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi.
It's also very interesting. So that means that all the Jedi Masters survived the bombardment of the Enclave, but then went to KOTOR and died. Damn. All right. Why'd you come to Dantooine?
Great tragedies, old battlegrounds. Places of suffering, all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are.
But if you can mask your presence here, couldn't the other Jedi?
The Miraluka world of KOTOR taught us a terrible lesson. Now the planet...
Yeah.
I was not on KOTOR. It was after KOTOR.
Yeah, and he just tells us the same thing. Why'd you cast me out of the Order?
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions?
That's not very good. Need to know, cast me out of the Order. Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I've established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
Okay. Force bonds, he basically just says the same thing about Zuskael. I've heard it, it's rare. And if you sever it, the other person could die, or they could not die. Don't know. Figure that out. Also, the Sith revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
Bruh, I am more stronger than you. I did not know they believed me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions?
Nope, we're good.
I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast.
Hey now, I am not an outcast, I'm an exile. Don't make me kill you, Varuk.
No more words. Defend yourself or perish.
Fine, then you will die. I ain't afraid of you, old man. You shall die at my hands. You are a tough old man.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot.
And I just learned it in 2 seconds.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
And it gives us a short lightsaber, and that wraps up everything. And I think that's what we're going to wrap up with today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below. In the next episode, we'll be heading off probably to talk to our crew, finalizing some equipment, and heading off to Onderon, and hopefully we stop having crazy visions of what could have been instead of what was. And I hope you join me for that. But until next time, I have been Adam, this has been HMO4 Gaming, and this has been Knights of the Old Republic 2. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a great day.